Hello everyone and welcome to this video. So I really wanted to exhort you into going to heaven because I think it's a very important part, not the most important one, but I think in some souls, in some hearts, maybe the idea what could happen in heaven might ignite a spark in their heart and maybe getting even more excited into trying to go to heaven, right? So, for example, imagine going to heaven, and there we will learn, for example, about universe and each part of it, the whole life cycle of the universe. Obviously, since we are going to heaven and our will be aligned to God's will, while there is brothers and sisters here on earth needing to be saved, we will basically spend this period of time praying for them, right? But when everything is done, we will be free. So imagine learning about the whole universe, black holes, galaxies, that dark voids, part of the universe, life cycle of the planets, stars, and etc. Imagine, for example, meeting Einstein, Newton, Aristotle, Plato, if they were saved, and, for example, asking for God for an execution in the whole universe, learn about every single part of it. Imagine how cool, for example, studying every single rock that exists, every single satellite, like moons, asteroid, and so on. And maybe like God Himself or one of His angels. But imagine learning every single thing about the whole universe. And not only this, because God is infinite. So He will always create new things, offer new things for us to learn, to listen to meditate, and so on. So, for example, if we take the Gospel of St. John, chapter 14, we read, "Do not let your hearts be troubled. You have faith in God. Have faith also in me. In my Father's house there are many dwelling places. If there were not, would I have told you that I'm going to prepare a place for you? And if I go and prepare a place for you, I will come back again and take you to myself, so there where I am, you also may be. Where I am going, you know the way." So, upon we reach the heaven, we will have our ideal place, like an ideal, the perfect room, or the perfect mansion, where we will be able to live in, and inside of it we'll basically have everything that we always wanted to, and even more. For example, I left behind the the desire to buy a violin and learn, and here I offered this as a small sacrifice of my own will, because I know if I go to heaven, for example, I will be able to learn how to play violin, piano, and etc. Imagine meeting Beethoven, Mozart, Liszt, Chopin, and learn with them, from them, or even the other angels. Imagine, for example, learn how to paint on canvas, traditional art, sculpture with Michelangelo's, for example. It will be very, very cool. So if you wasn't that excited to go to heaven, basically, I ask you, if you like to learn new things, I inform you that on heaven we will always have something new to learn. We will not only be able to learn about our whole universe from the Creator Himself, but we will be able to learn about art, about music, about philosophy, because we will live in communion. So that is it. I hope this in some way was enough to get you a little bit excited and maybe daydream about your ideal and perfect mission and which people you would like to meet and learn with or from them.